welcome back to whatever this is. Um, Excuse me, I'm drinking coffee. Yeah, so I had a 2 month hiatus. That's really it. There's no real particular reason why I disappeared for like 2 months. I just did because I was lazy, and actually no, it wasn't just because I was lazy, but life happens, things happen, shit goes on, I suppose. Um, yeah, I don't. Can you hear that? Um, I've been thinking about making all types of videos throughout the past 2 months, and I just never found the motivation to do so. So it's partially my fault. Um, a lot has happened in like 90 days, not just 2 months, but like the past like 90 to even like 100 days. There's been a lot that's going on. In so many aspects of my life, and it sucks. It's terrible. But we keep on moving. That's what we do around here. You see, the beauty about being human and like enjoying life is to recognize that not everything is going to be at the top. Life is more about the struggle than it is about, the end result. You tend to remember more about the struggle than you do about what you're obtaining to begin with. I feel like I've mentioned it before in one of my videos, but like that's why we call it the pursuit of happiness as opposed to achieving happiness, because while we can achieve happiness, it's only momentary and it's bound to get fucked up again. And then the struggle continues. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm in a really bad, really in a bad place mentally, emotionally, shit, even physically. Uh, but it happens. Life happens. It goes on. And I can't really be mad about it. I wish that things were happier and that life itself was happy, but I recognize that my life won't be happy until I get over the hurdles that I need to get over. So, you know, just food for thought, I guess. However, excuse me, I almost died drinking my coffee. And like held in the nastiest cough because it went down the wrong pipe. um, I forgot what I was saying, and I'm too lazy to go back and figure it out. But um, yeah, so life happens, things happen. We can't really change our circumstances, but we can definitely make them better, right? Like it's not always gonna be okay. And I think the recognition of that is the beautiful part of growth. Um, actually how you end up being better at everything. Like artists go through a phase where they hate drawing and then they come back to it and it's renewed. And that's kind of how I feel like with making videos. Like even in my absence, um, I was grateful for what I did. You know, all the people and the friends that I've made. But in my 2 year absence, I also resented everything that I was and who I was while making those videos. And that kind of like soured my comeback. Because like while I do want to continue to do, you know, role plays and, you know, traditional ASMR, um, I just, you know, making content is like bittersweet. It's very bittersweet. But enough of like depressing, stupid shit about like my stupid life. Um, I have a bullying video that's coming out. It probably already came out. Um, I think I might turn that into like a series, like, because it's based off of kind of a true story that I was listening to in my family. And the person in my family had kind of like turned the situation around from being bullied into being like their friend. So I might like create a narrative of that because I think that's cool. You know, having somebody who like is treating you like shit and then like making them see the error of their ways. Like it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I have some like Halloween themed videos that I want to make. Not specifically like any like icons or anything. Like I'm not gonna fuck around and like make like a Joker ASMR or something of that sort. But like you know, a serial killer X, Y, and Z or demon lord type of thing. I don't know. So there's a few things I have in mind. Not entirely sure where I want to go with it. I think I'll just see how the vibes go with how Halloween is feeling this year. I am dressing up as Bob Ross for Halloween. Um, it's kind of an inside joke. I'll explain that at another time. So, yeah, I mean, I enjoy making ASMR. I really do. I enjoy the community, however fucked up it may be sometimes. I enjoy the interactions, the overall like vibe of the community. I love listening to it. I love what it does for people and myself, and I think it's great. The community, just everything about ASMR is such like a positive environment, despite some videos being like kind of mean and rude. Um, but like they're also entertainment too. Like I don't try to just specifically make things to help you fall asleep. I like doing things that are maybe fun to listen to while you're studying and then like you hear like a keyword and you're like what the fuck just happened. So so yeah, you know, I enjoy I enjoy speaking, which is kind of ironic considering I don't like talking at all. I don't like my voice. I don't like speaking. I don't even like listening to myself speak. I'm a very quiet individual. Even my closest friends are always like, dude, you need to talk more. And I'm like, nah, not really. And I know it's a trauma response because most people have a decent social balance in their life. And me, I like sticking to myself and my inner circle and not saying much to people. I enjoy that. So, um, I guess that kind of like wraps things up. It's not really a lot going on right now. Nothing that I, nothing I should talk about anyway. There's a lot I could say, but for the sake of some people watching this, who they might know who they are, I'll refrain from saying anything rude or uh, unfavorable. Anyways, if there's one thing that you should take away from my channel, me, or anything, is that things suck. The world sucks, right? And I know that's a very cynical view on things, but it's true. We all struggle. You know, the economy's fucked up in America, probably around the world too. I don't know, but you can make things better, and things may struggle for a while before they do get better, but they will. You have to trust in the process, right? You know, if you don't have a job, consider school for the meantime, right? And if school isn't your thing, that's okay. Go to classes of things that you like. Go and find something that you enjoy and do that while you're, looking for a career or a job or whatever. Because everybody struggles. Not everybody is at a sound place in life. If you don't have your license, driving a car is scary, so, don't worry about not being on the same level as others. A lot of people don't even have their birth certificate or their social security, let alone a license or even their GED. So it's okay to not have everything that you need, or not to have everything that's necessary at this point in time. Everybody is on a different path, a different journey. I've seen people in, my life. They're traveling the world. They have great jobs. They're in great careers, and I'm still figuring things out. So it's okay to not be on the same level as everybody else while they have their shit together and you don't. I know it's very easy to compare yourself, but things take time. Everybody develops differently. Everybody progresses differently. And what is important to you is not the same as what's important to somebody else. And we don't know the struggles and the sacrifices they've made that, you know, we're not willing to make at this particular time. So, not everybody's ready for the way life kicks the shit out of you. And that's okay. So, just take your time. Take everything one day at a time. One day at a time. One foot in front of the other. one step after the next. You know, think of it like counting. You don't go 1, 5, 87. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll get there. And when you do, you can look back on these moments and you can cherish the struggle. Maybe not fondly, but you can think back on the struggle and say that they were shit times, but now things are better. So, anyways, I hope you have a good morning, a good evening, good night, and I'll see you soon.